I guess this is like a little introduction to my channel. I'm not used to this video thing. I'm not gonna make quality content or anything, but I wanted to share my animals with everyone and post cute videos of them and shit like that, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a pretty awkward person, so I'm not gonna be like facially in the video as much, but I hope they're helpful to people who want to own animals, or to people who are looking for particular information. I have a lot of animals that, not currently, but coming in and out, that people don't generally know what to do with them, and there's not a lot of information on the internet. So hopefully I'm going to share some information about my experiences so that people can actually find some resources. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my albums. This is Caliban. He is named after the guy from X-Men, which you've probably seen him in the Logan film. That's the kind of Caliban I named him after because he looks kind of bald and albino-ish, and he's a cutie. I mean, look at him. He's a little noodle. He's a cool, just a regular corn snake. I believe he was a cloud morph or something like that. I don't know. I'm not into my morphs. I don't know things like that. I just know how to look after the animals. At the moment he's kind of skittish because he's hungry and I need to feed him. So that'll be later in the video. I'll put a little clip of him eating because I find it fascinating. Like, no matter how many times I watch a snake eating, I still watch it like a little child. It's just amazing to me. It's just, they just look so cute, and especially when it's a cute snake, they just look so unnatural, you know, devouring something whole. But yeah, he's a really chill snake. He kind of, well, he's not that chill, but he's very friendly. He wants to explore everything. And yeah, I'll just show you a close up of him now. Hopefully he doesn't want to go towards the camera. This is him. There we go. Focus. Focus on me. There we go. No, don't go that way. I just got you to focus. There we go. Whoop. Super noodle. Long noodle. Don't fall. And he literally falls off everything he touches. He is the clumsiest snake I've ever known. And that's not just coming from someone who doesn't know what snakes are like. Snakes are bloody clumsy. But this one, he's thick as shit, I tell you. Look at that little face. So, the next animal you're going to see is Georgie. He is a great crested newt. Sorry for the bad lighting. I tried to make it the best I could, but it's not optimal today. It's a pretty shitty day outside, to be honest. So yeah, this is Georgie. He's named after Georgie from It because he floats. He's a great crested newt, which are usually found all over Europe, but they're kind of, why won't you focus? They're kind of not really found everywhere anymore. I haven't seen one for years. I only remember seeing them when I was really little. And we found this little guy in our garden. Our garden is like, we have a stream behind our garden, but we can't get to it. So we think he came up from there because there was a lot of flooding the day before we found him in the garden. And we didn't really have a way of getting him back, so we thought it would be best to keep him and look after him because, well, you know, I'm a sucker for animals. I will keep anything I find, within reason. But yeah, great crested newts are protected actually in Britain. I'm not sure if they're protected all over Europe, but they're protected in Britain. They're not endangered, but they're dying out a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is a male. That's why I called him Georgie, but I guess Georgie could be a girl or a boy's name. Because the females generally have orange bellies and he doesn't have any coloration in his belly really. But I'm pretty sure he's quite young, so that could change, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's Georgie. Whoop, there he is. Let's see if I can get this is Georgie. Little Georgie. Oh, come on, focus. This light is so bad, I'm so sorry. Maybe if I... There. Look at his little cuteness. He's so sweet. He's a really chilled newt actually. He's like... He just sits on my hand all day. He doesn't care. You'd swear he was captive bred. Honestly. So this is Bomber. He's named after Bomber from The Hobbit, obviously. He is a giant African land snail, an albino. And he's not very lively at the moment because I just woke him up for this video. Hi Seth. And that is the cat in the background, as always, because anyone who owns a cat knows that they have to be everywhere. Move your butt. And as you can see, he's got a really beautiful shell. It's very streaky, in a good way. And he's, obviously, as you can see, he's not very big yet. I've only had him for about 6 months. Oh, that's a lovely cattail. Thank you, Kit Kat. See, he's not that big for a giant African land snail. That's because he's only about 6 months old, because I've had him for about that long, and I only had him when he was a teeny tiny baby. He was literally about the size of like my pinky finger nail. He was absolutely tiny, and he doesn't seem that big, but then when you look back on how far he's grown, he does seem like a giant snail, even though he's not that big yet. Hopefully he's got quite a few years left in him. He's such a cutie. I don't understand how anyone can dislike snails, because they just look like slimy rabbits. Look at that little face. Look at the little face. Focus. Look at the little face. So you have to be careful to wash your hands after handling any snail, because they can carry salmonella. And also make sure your hand is slightly damp when you hold them, because otherwise you might make it easier for him to pick up any bacteria off you that you don't want him getting, because he might get ill. Oh, you coming back out? Just look at his little face, it's so cute. Yeah, as you can see, my hands aren't that big, so he looks bigger in my hands than he would in anyone else's. And again, apologies for the lighting. He looks kind of blue in this, which is kind of cool, but he's not actually blue. But it's quite interesting because you can see, if I turn him over, if he lets go, you can see this little line here that goes all the way around. That's where he's growing, and you try not to touch that because it's very soft and it's very sensitive. He just lives in dirt. Pretty much all he does is dig all day. I've tried giving him things like bark and stuff to kind of, I don't know, fiddle around with. But no, he doesn't want any of that. He just wants some dirt and like a bit of cucumber. Cucumber is his favourite. He could live off cucumber. Our next little friend is Casper. I'm pretty sure Casper is actually a female, but I've always referred to him as a male, so I'm going to keep doing it because he doesn't understand, so where's the harm? He shouldn't actually last much longer because he shed for the last time a couple of weeks ago, and as you can see, in their last molt they grow wings, and I didn't actually know that before I saw him shedding, and I scared the shit out of myself because I looked in his cage one day and all of a sudden there was this giant white blob hanging underneath him, and I was like, oh my god, what's that? Is it like a parasite or a fungus? But no, it's just wings. They didn't quite develop as they should have at the ends. I would kind of try and annoy him to show you, but he's not once used or even moved his wings ever since having them. Casper is a ghost mantis. I named him Casper because that makes him Casper the Friendly Ghost Mantis, because every name has to be relevant. And he is my little baby. He's so majestic. I love him. Mantises are really special to me. They hold a really special place in my heart. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about them. I just love them so much. They're so, I don't know, they're so magnificent. Cal trying to eat. He's not very good at eating, to be honest. He always needs me to dangle it for like ages, like until it's halfway down his throat before he doesn't spit it out. At the moment he's trying to strangle it. I'm not sure why, because he never does that, and he usually just, I don't know. He's actually doing snake things for once, which I'm proud of him, but he's also eating it sideways, so it's not going great. Nancy and Bob's cage. Nancy and Bob, as in Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure everyone's probably seen a rat before. There's Nancy hiding in there with her little fabric pieces, and I'm pretty sure that Bob is in her box downstairs. Or she might be in the tunnel. She really loves the tunnel because she's mostly blind. So I think she quite likes being in the tunnel because she doesn't have to worry about what's around her. She just needs to worry about what's in front and behind her. So she kind of, like, as you can see at the bottom, she kind of digs up all the paper so that she's in one place. And she's all snuggly. Doesn't want to come out. I'm disturbing them because they sleep during the day. But I was trying to get it for a video. Let me see if I can just tickle, tickle, tickle. Hello. Hello. I'm just saying hello. Do you want to come out for a treat? Oh, pooped ratty. She's tired, so I won't get them out for the video. I'll show them in another video, but you can see it's a rat. Not really exotic, but she is very cute. I am currently treating her for the discharge around her nose. She's been pretty prone to that since I had her. I don't know why. She's been fine every time that I've kind of gone to treat her. It's just a thing she has. I think she must be a very stressed rat. You go back to bed because you're stressed. You're pooped and stressed, aren't you? Yep, that's my finger. Yep, thanks for washing it. Nope, can't eat it. Don't eat my finger. Don't eat it. But yeah, they're very happy little rats. They're very cuddly. And one day when I get them out properly, I have time, I'll film them again. This is what is left of Mars. Rest in peace, Mars. He was a tailless whip scorpion. There we go. He was a tailless whip scorpion. I named him Mars after, like, the planet for Scorpio, because I'm a Scorpio and he's a scorpion. So he was Mars. And here are some paintings that I commissioned from one of my friends of my cat and one of my old praying mantises, who was called Kylo, and he was the love of my life. And here we have the beginning of a shed jar. It's got one from Casper's Last Molt and Caliban's First Molt. There is Caliban's current enclosure. I'm currently working on a bigger one for him because he's getting a little bit big for this one, and he has like a rabbit ball in there and stuff, and I want to give him a cool enclosure. And he's got a little plant pot house, which is pretty cute, and he's really misted up in there at the moment because of the weather outside. And this is Bomber's little cage. Again, I'll be upsizing him soon because he's getting a bit bigger for this. He's fine in there, but I want to give him more space to dig because he's a real digger. And we got some cactuses. Oh, and out there are the ratties. Please show you, this is what I'm working on for Cal. This is going to be his bigger terrarium, vivarium rather. As you can see, it's part of a big unit that we don't use much of. So, and it was all cluttered with junk, and I was just like, just get rid of it, turn it into vivariums, more space for something else. So if you have any suggestions as to what I can put up here, then let me know, because I need to fill it with something once I'm done. If this vivarium turns out successful here, then I'll definitely do that one. But I gotta finish this one because Cal really needs a bigger home. So basically I just filled it with ceiling foam, as in sealant, not ceiling as in roof, and some driftwood, and I'm just going to carve out all the bits of this when it's fully dry, but I've only done it today, so it shouldn't be, it might be dry enough by now, but, and I'm building a little ledge here, and I'm just going to cover it all with brown silicone and some substrate, and it should be fine for him. So yeah, oh, and I'm going to add a little plant in here, because I never had an enclosure with a real plant in before. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. That's the end of all my pets for now. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, because I always get lots of new insects and stuff. That's why I get lots of them, because they obviously don't last that long. They die pretty quick. That's just how insects are, and other small animals like that. So subscribe if you want to see any more. Be sure to like and comment, leave a comment, see, you know, if there's any animals you want me to get in, let me know, because I can pretty much, I'm open to suggestions. If you find a cool animal, I'm looking at getting millipedes next, and maybe some cockroaches. But other than that, if you got any more suggestions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.